Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Now Dion Lewis to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Start with the option. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Brady and the Bucs now with a first and 10
at the 20.
He'll throw from the gun.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get... And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
From the gun, it's Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 88 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's the option. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Oh, some strong running. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Jones keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
He'll take it for 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14, Buccaneers 7.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run the option on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The gun. Jones flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones now on 1st and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 50 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
That's the score, Giants 28, Buccaneers 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaac Yedem picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
First down.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
47-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a deal.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
J-Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. It's caught. Jones. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll be a gain of... .24 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
They will run it. It's Fournette, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, Jones, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ross Cockrell, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And here's Lewis. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 33. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. First and 10 here. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Fournette. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And Brady will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tom Brady taking it in. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bears 37, Giants 36.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, with much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. Not much there, only a yard.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop them with 13 seconds left to play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Let's do this. Make it do it again. Make it do it again. Tonight's
well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New York Giants.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. And here's Lewis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed. Now it's Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
second down. Here's Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. Bring it! Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 48 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
How about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone. And
here's Lewis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
It's caught inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Giants 3.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep body.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 39, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Jones on 3rd and 2. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
They'll try and run the option. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Tannehill. He can run for it, and he will. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Now he'll pull it down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Throw left side, complete. That's Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Derrick Henry. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Titans 21, Giants 3. Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
33-yard line.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now Jones from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to take off with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Do that again.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones forced out to his left. Now he's going to... This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Now Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Jadeveon clowning, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start with a give to Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Henry.
At the 24.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 40.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tannehill going to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2 yards to go.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.